Welcome, everyone, to Beaver Stadium, nestled in Bucolic State College and home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, and one of the loudest, most passionate crowds you'll find anywhere in college football. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here. You know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see, the UMass Minutemen taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. UMass will kick off and we'll be underway. Looking for blockers. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So Penn State's offense will start this game off. And here he comes, just jogging onto the field. But what's going fast, the heart rates of everybody in this crowd, Jesse.
Well, this is a special player. All eyes in the stadium on this guy, David. You know the defense, they're going to have to find a way to try to slow this guy down.
And he's going to touch it every single play. He'll be the main focal point. Can he handle the pressure? Can he handle the big moments? Can he handle this stage and lead his team in a big moment?
Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
They'll try to pop the draw. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
And it's just simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Wants to throw, it's Allard. He's got him in the flat. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. It's a draw. Tough, hard-nosed running. He got 3, but he needed 4. It's 4th down and 1. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. The Nittany Lions are marching down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. He lets one fly deep. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. He's going to pass. It's complete to the right. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They're going back to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making...
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Minuteman offense heads onto the field for the first time today. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see.
Oh, look out! And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front seven even get a finger on them.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Scanning the field, it's Pumachan. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Here's the handoff. Twist his way through. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
Not at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to go.
How aggressive might this play call be on third and short from the 46? Looking for a huge play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Runs through the tackle. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's first and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. And he'll pick up one. It brings up second and 9.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And it's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole, he's there to do his job, and you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back, you got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. Right back to the well. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
Nice run there on first down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
They make the stop to the 19 after a pickup of 5. The Nittany Lions are in the red zone. Muscling ahead on third and short. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback. Stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
A first down run on the doorstep. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
The defense there has their backs against the wall. That's a great job of really just gearing down, getting some push up front, not giving away anything, and making that play and that tackle.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to pay.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. UMass will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Makes the catch. It's Allen. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Here comes the offense on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
The defense is backed up as the offense is in the red zone. Back to throw, it's Allard. They're bringing heat. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Pressure coming. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've converted every time on 4th down. 3 for 3 so far. They'll go for 4. Finds him out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's John. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Trying to get to it. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. UMass will line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Running it back, it's Saunders. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Going up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Wallace. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. Just saw one there on the crossing.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Working that left side. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Looking to go up top on first down. Going for 6. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Happy Valley. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Beaver Stadium.
He'll bring it out. It's Harding. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The UMass offense returns to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Give to the running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Looking downfield, it's Pumachan. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. UMass will line up to punt it away. And you couldn't ask for much more than that. A perfectly placed punt pins them inside the 5. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Looking for space. It's Singleton. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Right back to the well. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Comes out throwing on first down. Finds his tight end. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. They try to pop a run on the draw. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Feeling some heat. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. The sure hands, it's Gibson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. UMass mounting a threat from the red zone. They'll run it from the gun. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Third down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. Looking to throw, it's Pumachan. Right down the middle. And it's incomplete on third down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Running with power. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Going for it all. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the run, it's Allen. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. They go to the draw. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. Not a chance. Missed it. After the miss, the lead still at 11. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets hyped. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. The expressway is wide open. 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Minutemen.
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. He found the matchup he wanted, one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work into the end zone.
Quickly complete. Knocked off his feet. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll try the run. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Back to pass, it's Aller. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Line getting set on second down. Now the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Warren. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense breaks the huddle, it's third down. It's a draw. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Nittany Lions will come to the line to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. How about that defense? And stopping him short on fourth down. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll go right back to him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. UMass will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a third down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a first down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
And this offense is either married to their analytics of going for it on fourth down, or they don't know you can punt. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the counter. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Those are the kind of plays in the second half you have to make. This back has had plenty of success. He's gotten a lot of touches. Now, defensively, we got to show him things are about to be different.
The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Penn State.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Got some room to run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense lining up for a first down play. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Out of the backfield, he's open. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. And here comes the offense on second down. Using his legs, it's John. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. Back to throw, it's Pumachan. It's complete. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Minutemen! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. If it's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Fires to the wideout. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. And he's got it inside the 20. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And it's go time. You need a play late, and the big tight end comes through for you. You find him, he does the rest, catches the football, gets in for the touchdown, and now you take the lead.
They'll need to be very sound here. Limit this return and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The UMass offense returns to the field. Okay, 1 possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Makes a connection. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, UMass! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. They're trying to get to it. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. He's taking the deep shot. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might have been. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? but certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on, keep working on them, keep developing. Those things you do well, dude, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.